Welcome, everyone. I hope we're all having a pleasant Thursday. It's Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday. Wait, no, it's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow's therapy day. Um, so we're gonna do some more work on mechs. I don't have the titanium white paint that I need. So what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna kind of focus on basing for the most part. First. And then kind of go from there and see what's what. I need to figure out what exactly I want to do with the base. Because I kind of want it to like theme wintry. What do we do here? I believe that's more if I'm doing dirt. That's just chunk for that. A couple of those little tiny duders. Ah. Okay, what we're gonna do where? Oh, where? I can't find what I need. No, of course it's not going to be over the right where I want it to be. B. Okay, so I know what plan B will be. Where are you? There you are. Let's fuck my thought right now. Okay, so I introduced plan B. First, so I don't need the full height of the cup. Just need the bottom. Honestly, I don't even need something that big. This is just me making do with what I have available. Because I only have to do 5 bases. It's not like I really have a lot to do here. So, grab a little sip of coffee. Grab my industrial strength PVA glue. That may or may not have come from my ex-employer. I will admit to nothing. Where? Oh, where? Ah, up. Up over here. bit of that. Let's angle this on something. Just want it to kind of lean a bit. Now, now, we need to turn this into a paste. What we're going to do, we're going to add a little bit of water. That much. Basically, the goal is we want this to be wet enough to spread, but we don't want it too wet. Like, I think I put a little bit too much water in there. Close. But I need a little bit more of this. Finally done it, Mom. There we go. That's a little better. So now what we're going to do... That wasn't like covered with stuff. I would jump into that one. However, that's empty. Poopy toots. Is there anything in here that's still usable? Oh. That's a dead varnish. That's a dead glaze. Gray. Gray. It's supposedly white primer, but it's, I think, solid at this point. Oh, no, it's not solid. Okay, so what I need to do... Shake. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm just adding a little bit more medium to some of these game color, bold ass game color paints. The idea is I want to be able to use them for shit like this. So like it doesn't matter if it's like how good the paint actually is at the end of the day. Ooh, actually, go in here. And you can have 2 normal agitator balls. Steaks. Fucking klutz lately. This is gonna need a bit of a mixing. Yay for agitators. Feels like the agitators have made their way to the bottom. Yay for giving old paint new life. Let's hope that's enough. That should be good enough. Like, it's not going to be perfect. There's going to be a little bit of a brown tone to it at first. But what this is going to do is this is going to add basically a layer that once I put the white, like basically the desaturated blue down, because I'm going to do a super, super desaturated blue first. And then after that, I'm going to do a basically kind of white over top of that. I'll probably take some of the titanium white that I'm getting and like make it a little bit more transparent. Like, I'll probably actually reuse that the first Daler titanium white bottle that I have, and I'll probably end up like putting most likely one of those dropper bottles of medium into it, and then do it that way. Okay. So now, getting back on track here, I need grab one of the shitty brushes. Should have thought about this before I primed the whole thing. Need something smaller. Actually, I know it. And as much as I kind of don't want to, it's currently, I think, the best tool I may have. No, actually, it's not. So basically, I have to figure out what I'm going to do for the section just underneath the mech. That is where I can see myself having the most issue with getting material in there without like getting it on the mech where it really shouldn't be. And anybody who may be concerned about this brush like being fucked up, it's a dollar store brush. I can get a pack of them for $2. Shit like this is what specifically why I bought the brushes I did in this pack. Tales of a frightful ghost of the future days. Holy crusade for the gods you came to, and our wild ways. Now, push this around a little bit. Because I want them to look like they're walking through at least a little bit of piled up snow. Might actually need to add a little bit more to this. Just like a. Just a little bit. Come on. Like 4 drops. Let's clean this up just a little bit. That's a little bit better. It was tight, like a toiger. Whoop. Toy, like a toiger. I don't want to use these, but I think the silicone tools are going to be my best option here. They will be the easiest to clean off afterwards, too, so. And go where I want you to, please. Thank you. And not where I don't want you to. That's the key here. You don't need to go right behind that. Okay. And then the tops of these are going to need to have a little bit of snow on them as well. Just do nice little layer on the top. Kind of drag it across. A bit of fuzz. Way too much. You know, if these weren't a gift miss present, I would have taken the mechs off of the bases before doing any basing. One of the reasons why I just kind of got lazy with the command star and didn't bother doing any like major basing work. It's like what I wanted to do with them is have them like walking across a roadway. But like putting the lines on was being a pain in the ass, and honestly I don't like just painting a road on the base. Like I think that just looks I think it looks tacky. Like to me. Other people can do it and it's fine, it's whatever it is what it is. I just don't want it for my facing. Like I don't think it looks right. So as to say, I'm not going to yuck anybody else's yum if that's the way they want to do it. I just can't do it for myself. Push it where it needs to go. I'm kind of doing this the hard way, but it is what it is. That, that is the only thing I don't really like about working with corkboard is it sometimes it can just decide it wants to be fragile as fuck and break apart. Thankfully, there's a bit of a gap underneath the Black Knight's feet where like the treads are sculpted. So like it actually looks like it's stepping in the snow. I like it. Great. Well, there might actually be a little bit. Okay. Come on. Ah, god damn it. Come on. Let's fill that hole you made. The edge. I gotta get. God damn it. There. Oh. Okay, I think I got it. No. Oh, benefit of doing this is any spots where like the cork has come off and like you can see brown on the top will be covered with pseudo snow. So there we go. A little bit. Put these over her as they're done. The other ones will stay off to the side. There. Okay. Get between toesies. No. No. Oh, let's get you kind of squished in there. Basing is hard fucking work. It definitely takes time to properly sell the effect that you're going for. Just kind of have to put the work in. Squished up into the tread there. I mean, a chunk of what we do when we're painting minis and whatnot is we're trying to sell whatever effect that we're trying to create. Trying to at least make it look believable enough on the mini. Um, or diorama or what have you. On the piece, as it were. So like it's basing as a part of the hobby is almost kind of an art form in and of itself. Honestly, in my opinion. And you know, just my opinion, so I don't expect anybody else to necessarily agree. That's why I'm kind of kicking myself in the ass for not doing this in the proper way. I'm going to need. Let's work with you now. This, while a good idea, is not working exactly how I want it to. So, use some of these sculpting tools that I can kind of just get right into the cracks and crevasses a lot easier. Maybe that'll have the same effect as it does when I'm working with like green stuff, or it does. I can see that. Basically got everywhere I needed it to. Grab a blob there. Actually, I'm probably going to have to use both now that I'm thinking about it. Where did It's like this is good for the bigger areas where I have some space to work. And like I kind of need to spread stuff out. Whereas the metal one is better for like kind of getting into the annoying spots and pushing stuff around. Now, this would kind of be hellish terrain now that I'm thinking about it. Like these chunks of like rock essentially is what I'm going to be painting them as are the size of people. Like they're just big old slabs of stone as big as a person. Because fuck you, that's why. The hard part for this one's coming up. Putting that one down because that one's harder to hold as a secondary tool because of how thick it is. The goal, at the very least, is I want to have this process dealt with and like done and dusted before the end of stream, at the very least, because this shit's taking a while. Like, it's already been nearly an hour, and I'm still kind of fighting with the last couple here for this portion of what I am doing. And it's not necessarily going to get any easier, it seems. Glad that didn't stick. Do this like under the camera. There we go. Okay, now it's over. Alrighty. Well, that should be suitable for you. Now, with those. And another benefit of doing this too is with the sheer amount of glue that's surrounding these and in contact with these, they're not going fucking. As far as as far as I know, these guys are not. These fucking rocks, pieces of corkboard, are not going anywhere. Knock wood, just in case one of them decides it wants to make a liar out of me. That would be an extremely dick move, corkboard. An extremely dick move. That much should do. Stan's hair, though. Cat, your hair gets everywhere. Everywhere. I love you. You're my putums. But gotta stop shedding all the time. Like, I should just start putting money away for when you inevitably croak. And then I'm just gonna get myself a hairless cat. Then I don't have to deal with cat hair everywhere. Yeah. Because hairless cats don't shed. They don't have hair to shed. Because they're hairless. I also want a Savannah cat, but I know I'm not going to ever be able to afford one of those. Well, maybe if it was like a fifth or sixth gen and like far enough down the fucking line that is basically just a house cat with some fucking wild animal fucking genetics to it. Again, better if you do it under the camera. Jeebus, magical hack. You've been doing this for years now. This one is actually a lot nicer. The legs are spread out nicely. Like there's not a lot of like tight areas, and I didn't make any extra like there's a little tight in one spot there, but like I didn't make any extra tight areas. Bunch of you, gotta go. That in there. Sorry. Make it so people can see what the fuck I'm doing. Look at that. May have made a little bit too much. That's fine. It's not like I can't make some more fucking sawdust. I have a metric shit ton of MDF. And that's what this sawdust is from anyway, so. And the reason I use MDF is because it's fine enough that it actually makes a really, really good, like, either snow or sand for miniatures. And benefit of silicone tools. Bam. That's basically done. Nice and clean. And then the metal ones, they can just be kind of scraped off. A little bit more of a pain in the ass, but it is what it is. That. Look at that. That's gonna be fucking awesome. Okay, so what we're gonna do is you are still tacky. You're pretty much dry enough. I can start fucking with you. You're not quite there yet. You're not quite there yet either. Yeah, so I can't really start fucking with the bases too much. Alright. My back feels shitty. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do. Oh, that's what we gotta do. So we're gonna start working on the arms, the right arms for some of these. And for that, I need my list. Space. So I have a light and two heavies. One heavy. I already did. Yeah. I already did the one with the red arm. Yeah. Already did that one. Mark that one off. Actually did that one as the quick draw. I just need to double check on that. That was in my eyes. But yeah. Yeah, because I was going to do that one, the tree on that one, but it didn't end up working out very well. So, oh shit. That one gets. Well, I still have the dervish to paint, but. Alright, so I need. That one. Okay. We're going to do Purple Lake, which is right here. I need to just throw all these out. I don't think I can reuse any of them for what I want without worrying about ink reactivating. Yeah, no. So all those are gonna have to go. So one more moment. Oh, toss it every time. I don't want to bust out the wet palette. I don't want to use inks on my wet palette. I know I'm weird and picky, but I'm weird and picky. Ooh, you know what? I'll just start using the back of some of these. Let's grab. No, we'll use a 2 for this. Figure out where I'm gonna put the gold over top of this, and I'll just make sure I like give it a good coating. Get that purpled up. Definitely going to have to do 2 layers. Definitely 2 coats. And thankfully, due to the fact that it's ink that I'm using rather than acrylic paint, it means that they're automatically thin coats. want this purple to be nice and obvious. Nice and vibrant. Go fuck yourself. That's where you can get your best viewers. Okay. We're going to give that a moment to fill out a bit. Hmm. And that's why you don't fall for those best viewer scams, kids. Because they'll take over your account and they'll use it to try and scam other people. Hmm. You know what? Take that back. There's more to paint purple on this. And I'm going to have to kind of work that in on the other side too. Oh. So that arm is basically purple. It's going to get some gold on it as well. But before it gets any gold, it's going to get gunmetal gray. Some homemade gunmetal gray. Yeah, this is the one. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. You get. We need a small amount. I've learned that I can make do only a little do sometimes. I'm learning. I'm getting better. I want to get another fucking pot. Oh, fuck, I should have done that too. Um, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can find a bottle of it locally tomorrow while I'm on my little missions that I have. So if I can find some more of the Vallejo metallic medium, um, then I can essentially make. Actually, I what I should do is I should see about getting a couple of bottles of it, so I can make a couple of different like metallic colors. I want to do my own gunmetal blue, um, because I don't like the Vallejo gunmetal blue. I think it's too blue, if that makes sense. There are very few things the Vallejo gunmetal blue can be used for, and it actually look reasonable. Unfortunately, I also kind of want to try my hand at making my own, mixing my own gold paint, like TMM gold paint. So, but I mean, like, I think having like a red TMM would be pretty fucking cool looking. Yellow TMM, a purple TMM, like a purple metallic, without having to like candy coat, which doesn't quite look the same. Maybe a little bit more. This is going to get hit with shining gold first. Re hit the barrel there with some of the gunmetal. One drop would have been more than enough, apparently. Not putting a lot of gold on here. But, like, there's definitely going to be enough that it's going to be noticeable, which is kind of the goal. Like, I want enough, like I said, that it's noticeable that there's gold, but I don't want it to, like, be the main focus. Like, I don't want it necessarily to tear the eye away from the rest of the mech. Definitely going to have to do this in as well. Although, unfortunately, these coats aren't going to be as thin. Yeah, it's better. Yeah, like that. Now, I go with the 000. Need here is precision. Fits the bill. And it does what it needs to. Alrighty, so this is going to get set off to the side. We have a light mech that needs Emerald Violet. So, Purple Lake and Emerald Green is what we're going with this. Down here. This one's another one. I think I'm going to do it mostly. And then there's just going to be a few spots where I do the emerald. Pretty. Not that. Exactly where I'm going to be putting the emerald. Now that I have the purple coming down. But yeah, like I said, it's going to be primarily purple for the arm. except in basically two key spots. Well, I'll say three because I'm going to do that little elbow bit there. That's going to be great too. I guess four is like there's two sides to the elbow. Paint that purple. I mean, green is what I used on there anyway, so not like it's going to contaminate anything. Fortunately, that's going to look slightly different than it should. A couple of spots. that. That. There. Green accents. And then the barrel of the weapon is going to be gunmetal gray. Once I have like the coloration on there, it'll look fucking wicked. Like for the snow. I need to figure out kind of what color I'm painting these rocks to. If I'm gonna do them just like black and gray, which very fucking doable. My ear hurts. Alrighty, I'm going to, I think, yeah, I'm gonna call this a little early tonight. Been a fairly quiet night. I've gotten basically everything that I wanted to get done tonight done anyway. And we're kind of at a little bit of a bottleneck due to lack of supplies, which I'm waiting to come in at the moment. So those will take basically it'll probably be beginning of next week, like probably Tuesday, that I finish these up because I'll have my the titanium white coming in as of Friday. So that's when I'll have that in my hands. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit a button, I'm going to go over the couch, and then we're going to see who we can throw a raid out to. So give me just 2 jiggles of a jackrabbit's ass. I think my robot vacuum died somewhere. I'm gonna have to go find it. Alrighty. Let's move this a little bit closer to my face. And then that way it'll be a lot easier for you to hear what I am saying. But I'm gonna first boop that. And then we're gonna minimize that. Oh, no. Ooh, pardon me. Oh, that's are you even on at the moment? You are. Ooh, I think I know where we're gonna go right